My name is Becky. I'm a wildlife interpreter here at Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge. And today we're going to talk a little bit about each of the species we have here at Turpentine. So Turpentine Creek is home to various animal species on the cats, but we also do have bears here as well. So I'm going to tell you a little bit of fun facts about each of those and what they all actually have in common. So first off, what I have on the table are not real skulls. These are replica skulls. We never use real. We do use those replicas. So I do want to start with one of the smaller cats that we have here. They are an African serval. So you guys, African servals are a smaller cat that can jump about 10 to 12 feet straight in the air to catch a bird, no problem. These cats also will pee around about 40 times an hour on average, marking their territory. Here at Turpentine, we have lots of African servals. This is a photo of Giselle. She is one of our servals here. She's a wonderful little butterfly hunter. She does like to hunt those butterflies in her habitat. So even though they are a smaller cat, do not let that size fool you. They are most definitely small but mighty. Another small cat that we do have here at Turpentine Creek are bobcats. So bobcats are actually found here in Arkansas in the wild as well. They are one of our native cats here. So bobcats are in the middle of the food chain. So they are a mesopredator. So they're very important in that food chain for maintaining the rodent population. Here at Turpentine, when you visit, you will see we have lots of extra hiding structures in those bobcat habitats as well. These cats being in the middle of that food chain, they do like to hide a lot more naturally, even in the wild. That is just kind of what they really like to do. You guys, also with them, don't let their size fool you either, because even though they're pretty much so drastically smaller than a tiger, obviously, they can still bring down a smaller deer if they want to, especially if it has been wounded. So if they can bring down a small to medium-sized deer when that is wounded, think about what they can do to people. They are small, they are mighty. We also have cougars in the wild here in Arkansas as well. So this is a photo of Louisa and Marissa. These are a couple of the cougars that we have here at Turpentine, including Sasha. We have 3 cougars all total here. Cougars have lots of different names. So if you have ever heard of a mountain lion, a puma, a catamount, a mountain screamer, all of these names is actually the same cat. They have over 40 different names. They are found in various locations from Canada all the way down into South America. Cougars can leap about 20 feet straight up and a running leap of about 40 feet outwards. They are in no way a pet at all. All of these cats are beautiful. All of these cats are dangerous and very deadly. Another fun fact about cougars is they can actually purr. So they are technically classified a small cat because they have the capability of purring. We also have leopards here at Turpentine Creek. So we do have Spike, our black leopard, which you're seeing on the photo right now. Black leopards are rare. They can occur in the wild. It's just rare, but it does happen. You can see their spots, especially if the sun hits them just right, especially on Spike's stomach. When he's laying out in the sunshine, you can see that. This is the size of the leopard's skull. Leopards actually will drag prey that's about 3 times their weight directly up a tree, so nothing will feed on it down below. I'm going to put this skull down to show you the other photo of Selbit, our yellow leopard that we have here at Turpentine too. So you will notice you can see those spots being the yellow in color. The easy way to tell if you're looking at a leopard is by those spots. They're called rosettes. They will have a solid spot that opens up into an open circle called a rosette. Jaguars are a little more different, which we're about to talk about with them. But if you're ever in Africa and you see the legs of a wildebeest up a tree or any other animal, folks, it didn't get there on its own. These leopards will drag that prey up there so that nothing will feed on it down below. They can drag a full-grown wildebeest up a tree. Think about what they can do to people. Beautiful, but deadly. The jaguars are different. They're a little bit bigger than a leopard. So they are more muscular in size. You'll kind of notice from Bagheera's picture here, his face is a little more boxier in shape than the leopards. You saw the leopards have a long, slender face. Jaguars are more muscular. Jaguars are found throughout South America. You guys, leopards are in Africa and Asia. So they look very similar, but they are found 2 different places on Earth. The spots on a jaguar, those rosettes, they will have a dot in the middle. So if it looks like it has a bullseye, it is a jaguar. No bullseye, it is a leopard. Bagheera is our only resident jaguar here, so he is a lot of fun to watch whenever you come to visit Turpentine and see him hanging out inside the doorway of his night house in the shade or underneath his wooden platforms. Since he is so black and dark in color, if the sun hits his habitat just right, all you'll see is his yellow eyes watching your every move. We also have bears at Turpentine. So we obviously have more cats we're going to talk about, but folks, we do have bears here as well. This is the size of a black bear skull, and this is a photo of Xena, one of our black bears that lives in our wooded bear habitats here at Turpentine. Black bears are climbers, so they have claws specialized to adapting to climb those trees. Brown bears are your diggers, whereas black bears are your major climbers. Arkansas is home to black bears. We used to be nicknamed the Bear State before we were the natural state. Here at Turpentine Creek, we have 7 black bears all total. This is just one of the black bears that you can see here at the refuge. Bears can smell about a mile away to find their food. They are omnivores, so they eat mostly plants and fruits and things like that, but they will eat protein, obviously, so they can smell really well. So it's very important to learn bear safety in your area because they can smell very, very well. And unfortunately, people try to keep them as pets too, which is terrifying. We also have the ham of the refuge. We like to nickname him that. His name is Bam Bam. He is a goober. He is our grizzly bear. He will be the first bear you would see when you visit the refuge. He lives just behind our gift shop area. This is the size of his skull. So he is a grizzly bear, which is a brown bear. There are different subspecies of brown bears. Grizzly bear is one of those. He will try to open a coconut up by tapping it on his forehead. It will not open that way because he obviously does not hit himself that hard. He will then stomp on his coconut and get into it. He does love pumpkins to play with, but also to munch on. As you see in this photo, this was from a few years ago. Some of our keepers made him jack-o'-lanterns and put crab apples and leaves and everything like that in there for them. We will scatter feed those bears. We'll put food in their tray for them, but we will also scatter feed some of that so they have to look for it and forage for it just like they would in the wild. And he was someone's pet in a barn in Oklahoma when we rescued him. Again, beautiful, but deadly, not a good pet. Some of our big cats we have at the refuge. Obviously, we have lions here at Turpentine Creek. This is a photo of Savannah. She is one of our female lions that we rescued a few years ago from a facility in Indiana. Lions are a social animal, so they live in that pride. The females do the hunting while the boys protect the territory. You can hear these lions up to 5 miles away. They communicate in the wild for that purpose of if they have found food, if there's danger in their territory, various reasons they will carol. Our lions talk too, especially after they've had their dinner. They let everyone know that they just had food and they got to talk to and tell everyone about how good their chicken was that they just had. We also have lots of tigers at Turpentine, you guys. Unfortunately, there are more tigers in someone's backyard in the US than in the wild, which is a very, very big problem. This is a photo of Chuff, one of our tigers that we rescued from a facility in Branson, Missouri. Tigers are your largest cat. Lions look larger, but tigers are your largest cat. They can weigh up to about 600 pounds naturally. They have a 3-inch canine, you guys. They're beautiful, but again, they're deadly. Kind of something fun on tigers. If you notice, they have those stripes. Tiger stripes are like your fingerprint. No stripe is the same. It is unique to that cat, and it goes all the way down to their skin. And last but not least is a very unique animal that we've never had here at Turpentine until last year, a spotted hyena. His name is Rambo. Rambo is very cool, very awesome animal. Sadly, he was a pet though in a backyard. The owners did reach out to us in bringing him here, so they did surrender him over. He is awesome. You can hear hyenas up to about 3 miles away when they start talking. The laughing is when they're really excited, so he does laugh whenever he's getting dinner. And other than that, they do a whooping sound, which is really cool. Hyenas living in Africa, obviously with those lions, their social hierarchy is different. In the lions, the males are the ones protecting the territory and technically are the ones in charge. In the hyenas, it is the females. So even the smallest female hyena would still outrank the largest male hyena, which is pretty cool. And one thing I want to end with is, what in the world do all of these animals have in common? From bobcats to bears to tigers to hyenas. The one factor that every single one of them have in common, you guys, is they are predators, not pets. They belong in the wild. They shouldn't have never been someone's pet in a backyard or at a fake zoo for allowing photo opportunities with them. So you can help us here at Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge, continuing to give forever home to these animals who have went through this abuse and neglect. Help us this Giving Tuesday by donating, and it will help give us the financial means to continue rescuing and providing this forever home, educating to help stop this abuse that they go through. Again, thank you guys again for joining us this Giving Tuesday. Don't forget to come out and visit the refuge, and definitely follow us on all of our social media outlets. Thank you guys.